Desperation, hard times, and conversations go on. Okay, we're gonna bring up, just one second. Okay, so Tina, I can't remember the organization. Okay, so there's a big event that's coming up in October, and Tina's going to tell you about it really quick. Okay, so give a warm welcome to Tina.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to hold this microphone up because I want everyone to hear me. If you're talking, just take a minute and listen to me because you need to know about what I'm going to tell you. But first, I'm going to say that in my core book, there's a scripture that I really love, and it says, "All men are free according to the flesh, and all things are given them which are expedient unto man. And they are free to choose liberty and eternal life through the great mediator of all men, or to choose captivity and death according to the power and captivity of the devil. For he seeketh that all men might be miserable like unto himself." So, I just want to explain the difference for a second about freedom versus liberty. Freedom is the right to choose. We can choose bad or we can choose evil. But we choose liberty when we follow Jesus Christ. And when we deny our liberty, it is the exact same as denying Jesus Christ. So to those of you who did not comply, whenever we don't comply because we are choosing to follow what we believe is right, we are actually following Jesus Christ. We also know that the more we are informed, the better we are able to make good choices, right? That also goes to John 8:32, which says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So when we know truth, but the problem is we are being censored, we are being bullied, we are being all kinds of things. The media is biased, won't report the truth. And so we are having a really hard time being informed and making good choices. So I decided, along with a group of other people, that we were going to put together something that would allow us to get good, solid, accurate information. And we are calling it the We Can Act Liberty Conference. It's going to be at the Salt Palace on October 22nd and 23rd. So pull out your phones right now, because I want you to know this website, and I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you it's going to be absolutely awesome. Now, I've been told that Utah's too cheap to have an event like this. And I certainly hope that I'm wrong, because there's a lot of people who are sacrificing to bring all of this information to you. We've got some flyers right here that are going out. So, yeah, we don't have quite enough, and I'm thrilled about that too. I'm thrilled to see all of you here. But I've done the math, and if everybody here tells 10 people, and you all purchase tickets, we will fill that event hall. And we have 10,000 seats to fill. And we need people there who need to know what I'm going to tell you right now. We've already been told that we're at a war, right? We are in a war. Well, we're going to have America's general there. We're going to have General Michael Flynn there. On top of General Mike Flynn, who will inform you on a lot of things, we're going to have a lot of doctors there who are going to give you the real science. I'll tell you some of the doctors. We had Dr. Peter McCullough. He's on the front lines. He's helping patients on a daily basis. And at first he was following in line with all of this, and he realized this is a bunch of baloney and I'm not going to do this anymore, especially when he was vaccinating his patients and they started having serious side effects. And now he's out speaking against it. We're going to have Dr. Rashid Buttar. We're going to have, I was going to get out. I can never remember them on the fly. Okay, so we've got a Pfizer whistleblower. Her name is Karen Kingston. And I'll tell you this, I have a number of speakers, more than a few, whose lives are literally in danger. I'm praying for their safety. Their lives are in danger. I will tell you, we're going to have Artur Pawlowski. He is a pastor from Canada who tried to keep his church open during COVID. They tried to burn him alive in his house. They jailed him many times. They unscrewed the bolts off of his tires. And when his wife went to drive, the tires came off her car and she was nearly killed. I have another pastor, Greg Locke, who's going to be there. I don't know if you know him. He's absolutely amazing. C.L. Bryant will be there. Let's see. We've got a lot of speakers. We've got Vicki O'Brien. She's a director and a producer, and she is creating a new Hollywood in Texas. Because I don't know if you know, but Hollywood is totally corrupt. There's hardly a movie that you can watch that do not have actors that are part of the whole pedophilia, adrenochrome. And it is horrid beyond belief. And she's going to fill you in on that. We're going to have people who are going to be talking about the border crisis and what's going on there, critical race theory, election fraud, medical tyranny, all of these topics that we're talking about. And I'm telling you, you want to be there. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I have over 35, maybe 40 speakers who are going to be there, and they're coming at a great sacrifice. So I'm asking you all to go to wecanact.net. And I'm not asking you to purchase a ticket because you need to be there. You need to be there, and I need you to find 10 people who you know need to hear these messages who will be there. Because we need to create a swelling motion. We need to be able to have the truth so that we cannot be manipulated and lied to anymore. And I'm guessing you're all here because you're sick and tired of being lied to. We're going to have a lot of other speakers that, well, I'm just going to pull out my phone. Just one second. Who? Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you.
Oh, that's big.
Okay, we've got Senator Wendy Rogers from Arizona. We've got Senator Sonny Borelli from Arizona, both involved with the forensic audit. We've got Doug. I'm shaking not because I'm nervous, but because my blood sugar is like going boop. I need some orange juice. We've got let's see,
Okay, just stay on the phone with
Bishop Leo Benjamin, Kate Daly. I don't know if you've heard her story recently, but her husband got COVID. Oh, thank you. I've got it right here, but thanks. Her husband got COVID about a week ago, went to the hospital, and they tried to put him on a ventilator. She said, heck no. She told them exactly what, I've got all this sugar stuff coming up here. She told them exactly what they were going to do to treat him because, as you know, she's a radio show host, and she has doctors that were texting her saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. And so she was telling the doctors what they were going to do. And he walked out of there in 3 days. They said he was going to be there for 10.
Yeah.
So stop being afraid of this virus. Okay, we've got... Clay Clark is going to be our MC. He's absolutely awesome. Dr. Lee Merritt. Peggy Hall is going to talk about religious liberty and a lot of others. Scott Kesterson. Tim Foley on the border. I don't know if you know him. He's absolutely amazing. David Clements on critical race theory, and so many more. It is going to be a fabulous event. So please go to wecanact.net. Prove people wrong who are saying that Utahns are too cheap to have an event like this. It's expensive to bring in these speakers, and we are a grassroots organization. Any money that we make from this event, this is what we're going to do with it. We're going to find people who want to run for political office who really are conservative, and we're going to vet them, we're going to help them, we're going to hold them accountable and get them to replace all of those elected officials that are not following according to the things we believe in. So everybody, wecanact.net.
Thank you, Tina. Okay, is Dr. Christopher Bunn here? Okay, he didn't show up. Next, is Janine. Janine, come on up. So I just talked to Janine today, and I'm like, you got to come and you got to say what you're going to say and tell the group. So thank you, Janine.
Thank you, Erica. It's so nice to meet you. And I want to tell you, every day I wake up and I choose to say, what is good about today? What is good about COVID? And you know the one thing that's good about COVID? It's you. It's all of you. It's us. It's coming together. It's finding who we are. It's finding who we are and living our purpose. I am not afraid to die. I don't look to die every day, but I am not afraid to die. I am afraid. I am afraid to live in fear. I am afraid to live as a slave. I am afraid to be a serf or to answer to someone who says, this is what you will do. This is what you cannot do. I've been so blessed to find a group of people that I meet with weekly since February without masks. We meet, we hug, we eat, we share, and we have activated. The first few times it was just so great to be with real people again after churches closing, after churches instituting masks. We need, as has been said, to listen to the conscience of our heart. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And it's time to be listening to our heart. God gave each of us that spirit of truth. Liberty and freedom, they are not free. I talked to a gal the other day from our group and she said, I have discovered people are afraid of freedom. They are afraid to make a choice, to have to be accountable for their choices. Well, it's time for us to stand up and be accountable before all the choices are taken away. I will not comply with the mandates. They are not laws. I need to learn more of what the laws. I am working on that. Let's all learn more. Let's continue to stand up in our courage. Courage is a verb. It's faith over fear and choice and accountability. And with every choice, there is an indelible accountability tied to it. Some choices we cannot undo. And when I look at this shot, it's interesting. The term vaccine, the definition of vaccine has been changed recently by the CDC in the last few years. The term herd immunity, it is no longer people get sick in a certain amount, create herd immunity. It's a certain amount of people have to be vaccinated. Those are their words. So we need to get informed. And I will tell you, last March, my greatest fear, concern, and I'm not going to stay in fear because fear is a very, very low vibration. We have fear, we have anger, we have love, which is much higher vibration. We have patriotism, and even higher than love is gratitude. So if we can stay in gratitude, choose to be in gratitude to our Creator, God, the universe, whatever you choose to call him, her, we have power. We have power together to stand together, united. We have a bill that's being created as we speak to stop the Vax Passport. If any of you are interested in supporting this, we welcome your support. We need your support. I want to stand with these groups that are here today. And again, I'm so grateful for today and for the opportunity. When I meet people like you, the first thing I want to say is I love you and thank you.